An extrinsic trauma is a risk or force from the outside of the body. An example of this is an illegal rugby tackle.
Go.
An intrinsic trauma is a risk or force from the inside of the body. An example of this is a torn hamstring from not stretching properly.
Mushroom. Okay, everyone start stretching. 1, 2, 3. What is that?
Safety checks are important to minimise injury. As you can see here, this ball is very flat, which means someone could get injured if they made a tackle or kicked the ball. Another example of this, in the cricket bat, the grips are not very stable, there's some that have come off, which means, as you can see, the cricket bat will fly out of the hand.
Rules are put into games to prevent injury. An example of this is a high tackle in rugby. Another example of this would be a low punch in boxing, below the belt.
Some environmental factors can cause injury. As you can see, there's a pothole on the pitch. Ryan Turner could have tripped, broke his ankle and leaving him in a horrible state, which means he could be out for a couple months. This could be prevented.
It is important to remove all dangerous articles before participating in sport because it can injure yourself and others.
Protective wear is used to prevent injury. As you can see, this shin pad is protecting my knee in cricket.
Sorry, I didn't see you there. Did you know that your body can prepare for exercise and help prevent injury by staying hydrated throughout the day, which can also help you stay concentrated when you exercise. Also, by making the correct food choices.
As a coach, why is it important that you have up-to-date information on your performers?
It is important so that you can be aware of any health or medical conditions in case of an emergency.
As a coach, what qualifications do you have?
I have a level 3 coaching qualification, I have a first aid qualification and a DBS check.
How do you adapt to your athletes' different ages, performance and ability?
For example, if I was coaching a younger group of children, I would do more gameplay than complicated drills because I know that they would not be able to complete them, whereas if I'm coaching my college team, I'd organise more complicated drills because I know that they'd be more capable because they have more experience.
As a coach, why is it important for you to have high levels of communication with your athletes?
It's important so that they are aware of any drills or techniques that should be used so that they don't carry it out incorrectly, as well as knowing what time they should turn up for practice or when they should be leaving for a game.
As a coach, why is it important for you to execute proper safety checks?
It is important so that we know if any equipment is broken and we need to make sure that it is safe to use without causing any injury.
As a coach, why is it important that you complete risk assessments?
It's important so that there are no hazards or broken equipment which could affect the training session.
Why is it important that proper equipment is supplied and is used appropriately?
As a coach, I need to be able to use all of the equipment and make sure that they meet a certain standard so that they are safe to use.